Hey, how you guys doing, man? This is Share a Beer Show 384, and we are back and better than ever. And I would like to think we're better than ever, but we're still having a lot of problems connecting to the show since we are now in the YouTube land exclusively. It seems like we're still having to do a mismatch of posting links to Google Plus and sending invites to some people, and it's not quite getting out to. It's getting to cell phones, but not quite to tablets and to computers. Right? Is that what was the problem you were having, Zach?
And my phone was the only thing that got the invite, so not my laptop.
Yeah, I think it's because you have to have the Hangout app or extension. I have the Hangout extension installed on my computer, so my computer works, and I have the app on my phone, so the phone does now.
Oh.
How about you, Bum? Do you have the app on your tablet or extension or whatever? Okay.
I have the app on the tablet and the phone, and usually the tablet buzzes. I get the video call on the tablet, which is the easiest way for me to connect. I just have to answer the video call. For some reason, I didn't get it tonight. And that's happened in the past, but you guys have seen the trouble I have with this tablet, so it could be.
It's just all part of the course, all part for the course.
And you know what, Bum, I'm a little on your side. Mark knows during his show, or just before his last show, I had got a Amazon Fire tablet, HD 8 tablet, and it's like a little challenging, you know what I'm saying? Because it's Android and stuff like that. It's kind of weird. I'm very used to the Apple universe, and so this is kind of my first Android-ish tablet, at least, and it's weird because my Apple devices will be connected and working. My Apple devices, meaning I don't have an iPad anymore. I gave that to my nephew, but my phone, if I have it in airplane mode and just using Wi-Fi, will be connected. My Apple TVs will be connected. Everything will be connected except for the darn Amazon Fire tablet. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and also the Amazon Fire stick, the TV stick. They'll both be offline, and my Apple devices will be, oh yeah, we got great signal. You know, so you know, so there's like this. It's hard to know what to blame, really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
And then even once I do get my, what I'm going to call an Android tablet up, you know, like Hulu, Netflix, and so forth will work. Everything. This is ironic too, because it's the Amazon tablet, right? And the Amazon Video app will be the only thing not working.
Not good for Amazon.
So I am putting this in the beginning of the show on purpose because, come on, you know what I'm saying? It's your, I don't know, $89, your $80 tablet, you know, that you're advertising. It's your new tablet that you're advertising, and I can't seem to connect to reliably your own video app for your own services.
That's where you went wrong. You should have paid $89.25. You got paid that extra 25 cents. You would have got the.
Damn it! This close. So
yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's probably just some conflict somewhere that'll, you know, you'll turn it off, you'll turn it back on, and it'll work sometime. You'll be like, how the hell did that happen?
Yeah, it's I do have I figured out how to like close the app. You know, they have like everything at the bottom of their screen. And so then you have to, I don't know, hit the circle, I guess, or then
it pops up and then you can swipe them away.
Yeah. So I figured that part out, which is a little weird to me. But it's vice versa, right? Because the people that have only been in Android and they go to iOS, they're like, "Where's the back button?" And I kind of understand that now. I understand a little bit of that because there's no back button.
Yeah.
In the iOS, but I'm kind of like, why can't I just swipe? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm used to. So I'm frustrated with the back button, and they're frustrated with no back button. You know? So it's habits. But
Yep.
I'm getting the swing of little things of it. So far, I can tell you, I don't like the sound. The sound is too low. Like it needs to be higher. I'm having to use headsets or Bluetooth speakers connected to it in order to get the sound. Just to even where I could put my phone next to it, streaming the same show. So far, right now, I'm watching Goliath on Amazon's Amazon Prime Video. It's their series. Anyway, I can watch the same episode, and I'll rewind it, play the same scene and everything. You know what I'm saying? This thing has one speaker, and I can hear it like across the room. And that tablet so far, 2 speakers facing down, and I can't hear it. I mean, you can, but you'd have to sit and be quiet to hear it full sound. So anyway, so that's my little review so far. This is a work in progress. I'm going to end up, I wasn't going to, but I'm going to end up doing a review on it.
Okay.
But I'm already like this on sending it back and just getting an iPad. I feel like, why didn't I just get a real tablet? You know what I'm saying? But in any case, all right, cool. So today is the big day. So what's your World Series beer going to be, Zach? What do you have?
Well, right now I'm drinking Schwartz Blanco Suave.
Schwartz
Oh.
Blancos.
Broncos.
Your own or somebody else's?
It's a Belgian white ale brewed with lime, tangerine, agave, coriander, and grains of carrots.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's pretty tasty. We're making some pork chops and cauliflower wings. So you break the cauliflower up, but I cook it in chicken wing sauce and butter and leave it here.
Huh. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Stuff.
trying to-
But I'll probably open. I got some bells and some new beers to try. So
I've never had you said Shorts, right?
yeah, out of Michigan,
Yeah, I've never had I've never even heard of Shorts.
they do a lot of like really different beer.
They sell it in
more-
Pennsylvania, but I've nenever tried it.
I gotta show you this label. This is freaking great. I love this. Now that they I don't know. I'm gonna ask Zach here in a second, but I love this label, man. Look at this.
Oh boy.
That's kick-ass, man. I love
Wow,
that
hey.
label. Look at that. And depending on how you want to interpret that background, that could be,
He's
a
like,
couple
whoa,
of different products, right?
Welcome
there.
to Colorado.
Exactly. Yeah, that could be a couple of different deals right there. I kind of like that they have the 6.6 ABV and 21 IBU. So, and I like that they have this. It's the simplest little graph, but it kind of helps people that are new to it with okay, the ABV is kind of high, the alcohol is kind of high or towards the higher side, and the IBUs are kind of towards the lower side.
Oh, come on! I think they got the X on the alcohol is a little bit too far to the right. I mean, that's still session beer. Come on, that's not.
Yeah,
even,
that
should be like at the low end, right?
That's not even a Colorado session beer. That's like a
10%'s
watered
like
down
just
beer.
barely out of session beer land.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, but I do kind of dig it.
No, it is. It is nice.
I like all their
artwork. Yeah,
you see all their labeling here. It's pretty cool, man.
It's got the artwork kind of has a slight. What do you think? Like, I think it's almost like a Beavis and Butthead kind of type of style to it, right? I mean,
it comes to you immediately. Like the Blanco Suave, not as much.
Yeah, but the guy down here, the guy with the mohawk or whatever,
or
white raccoon or whatever, white
sure.
falcon.
Yeah,
I mean that's like Beavis and Butthead right there.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember the creator of that show because he's from Albuquerque and
Mike Judge.
Judge, yeah. Now it has that, and then what's the other one that's from Texas? And the guys stand there and they drink. To me, that's what it.
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill. It has more of that feel to me. A little more King of Hillish, especially this beach wheat. The beach wheat gives me that
Mm-hmm.
that King of the Hill feeling. But
That's what you'd be wearing on the beach too.
yeah. Yeah, he'd still be wearing the big boots and
Be wearing
everything.
a
Yeah,
sock, yeah.
yeah, this is cool, man. So the shortsbrewing.com for anybody who wants to check them out. And of course, there's pictures of probably what's a oh darn it, I'm forgetting the names of
Let's
everything.
call those things like a yard.
Is it the what do you call them, Zach? Zach knows. So the samples of all the beer.
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Is it a flat or what do you call it?
Oh, the sampler thing, whatever it's
Yeah.
called. A flight.
A flight. Yeah, there you go. A flight. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Zach, I want to ask you though, since you're here, I'm gonna ask him. Are you doing an entry thing? Like, is there something governmental or something it's making brewers, or is it just something they're doing on their own, putting that "Are you 21" onto our website?
I think it's just a liability issue.
You don't think it's like
Liability
required?
of what? I don't know.
Yeah.
But the way that I've heard it described is just they could sue you for anything these days.
Yeah, it just seems weird though. I mean, you can't buy any alcohol through an American brewery site, and it just
They
seems.
consider it. I think they just consider it advertising. So in that case, you're advertising to minors or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well,
I don't know. It's so
It's
funny. I mean,
opinion.
you look at a typical beer commercial like during the World Series, and if I was a kid, that would entice me to drink more than going to the typical craft brewery site, I would think. I mean, but
now let me ask you, Zach. And Zach is you're a co-owner, right? Or are you the sole owner of Chain Reaction?
Co-owner.
Co-owner, yeah. So Zach is a co-owner of Chain Reaction Brewing. So he's very valuable to me right now as far as asking him questions like that, because I don't mind it so much if they have a simple little button where are you 21? Okay, that's fine. But man, when you got to scroll and put your darn age,
Yeah, I don't like the scroll thing.
Remember how old you are. Remember what year you were born. So, so would you, in the theme of the World Series, because it is starting today, right? So with the theme of the World Series, would you have Blanco Suave at at a ball game? Would that be a good ball game beer?
In the summertime, hell yeah. I mean, it's super light, super refreshing.
Are you getting the lime and tangerine and?
Oh yeah, you get it all. It's really got that nice, but it's like bitter fruit. It's not like super sweet.
Okay.
Some of those like nice tangerine like, sweetness. More the peel though.
Okay, I got you. All right. So a little more of the kind of rind type of.
Yeah, but then it has like this really nice like smooth body from the agave nectar.
But not the sweetness, but it just kind of contributes to real smooth, easy drinking. Huh.
Yeah, it reminds you of like a wheat with honey in it.
Okay.
But without that big like honey sweetness.
Cool. That sounds like a good.
I've been cooking with it, and it makes good food. It tastes good. So we get such a influx of different beers that don't normally get distributed here during the Great American Beer Festival.
Okay.
So I went to the beer store and we walked out of there with a 4-pack of each different beer that was being carried. We were left with 4 cases.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet. And that must have set you back a couple $100, man.
Yeah, but I mean, it's stuff that you don't see a whole lot.
Right.
Shorts, they have probably 4 different lines from them or 5. the Cumbre is making such a big hit up here right now, which is great to see. Bell's brought their full lineup this year, which is cool.
Let me hold you for a second, and because I want to get now that you mentioned that the GABF update. Let me get Mark's and Bum's beer real quick before they finish drinking it, and then.
No, I haven't even started yet.
Oh, you haven't even started yet.
Okay,
So
no
way.
You tell what the brewery is by this.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. We have got Charlie Egan.
Oh, there's Charlie.
We might even change the show title for this.
We've got Charlie.
We have got Charlie in the house. How are you doing, Charlie? We have been. This is the Where is Charlie Egan episode right here.
He's like, oh no.
I know, right?
He's world famous. Well, at least to the four of us.
Yeah, to the four of us, exactly. So, how are you doing, Charlie? Hey, this has been. How did you finally get in? Tell us about your whole journey.
Well, first of all, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yes.
All right, cool. Well, sorry, what was the question? How did I find you?
How did you finally join the show? What's the whole journey?
So because you
tell us about your whole journey.
From the beginning. I saw you on YouTube ages ago. I've seen your shows, and then all you have to do is follow me back on Google Plus, and that was it. I got the notification.
So now you get the notification whenever the show starts now, right? Oh. You just mute now.
Yeah,
lost the audio.
Yeah, now we lost the audio.
All right, so that must be the secret. The Google Plus, got to invite them in, and then then they get the notification.
So I did just do that today. So prior to the show starting, so I had the other Charlie Egan this other Charlie Egan is still getting invites and being like, who in the hell is this? He probably don't drink. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But so Charlie, we'll lead off with you, man. Are you drinking anything right now? What beer are you drinking? Oh, we still don't have any sound on you. I'll let you. I'll get back to you. Let you fix your audio issue. Hey, Mark. So what are you having, brother?
I'm having a beer from America's first craft brewery. Does anybody know who that is? At least what they claim on the can.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Anchor Steam.
Yeah.
Anchor Steam. This is their Liberty Ale.
So the original in the can
is brewed on the 18th of April, 1975 was when they did their first batch.
I still hear
this
that
is
the coolest brew tours you can do.
Yes. Yeah, it's supposed to be very nice. And who was the guy? Was it Fritz? Is that his name? Fritz Maytag? Was that the guy who founded Anchor Steam?
Yeah.
He didn't. I don't think he founded the brewery. I think he purchased the Anchor Brewery.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
it was in bad shape, and I think he purchased it.
Okay.
And brought it back from the dead.
I think Bum's exactly right. Yeah. Wow.
I think. By the way, I think I've fixed my audio issue. Can you hear me? Can you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Loud and clear.
So yeah, I think I had two tabs open. One of both the videos running, so I was hearing myself back and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I can hear you all perfectly. So how you doing?
So we'll let Mark finish with his.
So yeah, I think this is a kind of a pale. Well, there's a steam beer, I guess, in the traditional steam style, but I think they dry hop it, so it's got a pretty forward bitterness to it. It's a nice looking beer too. Nice golden color. What is it? 5.9%, I think.
Yeah, 5.9.
Yeah, 5.9%. And I got a 6-pack for $7.99.
Yeah, pretty good price. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, that's a
it's never
reasonable
really
price.
too terribly high. I mean, that's their.
Yeah.
I mean, that's their. You know, that's the beer they're known for. You know, most
Mhm.
people have had. If they've had Anchor, that's the beer they've had more than likely.
Yeah. They got the regular
Were
Anchor
you-
Steam, and then this
Yeah.
is the Liberty Hour, which I think it's probably in their top 2 or 3 beers.
Oh,
I think.
that's true. Yeah.
Just the regular Anchor Steam, I think, is the most popular one.
That's yeah.
But yeah, it's a nice beer. It's reasonably priced. You know, it's a good solid beer.
Well, you've got to see this. This is nuts, man. They're on Untapped, 96,631 posts, man. Look
Yep.
at that. It's got a rating of a 3.49 out of 68,000 ratings, man.
Yeah, I think I gave it a 3.5 or something like that.
Yeah, so you're right on par. You're right on
Yeah,
par
right in the
with
middle.
right.
Reminds me, I gotta log it, and then I got a beer from the cellar too, but I'll save that for the end. A special beer, an
So
old beer.
are we gonna go up to 96,632?
We are as soon as I check in here.
So, wait, what is this Untapped? I've not even heard of it.
Oh, go ahead, Mark.
Oh, Untapped. Yeah, it's a great app.
It's an app on your phone that we typically use. They happen to have a website too that you can see that's pretty much the same UI as on the phone. But it's a really popular app. It's a beer social. It's a social beer drinking social app. So I'm Joe_D on Untapped. If you wanna check me out, and then you can find. If you look at my friends, you can find Mark, and you can find Bum, and you can find Zach, and
That's on there. But yeah, it's a great thing to just have with you when you go to the pub or whatever, just to log the
Yeah.
beers that you have and keep track of stuff. And
yeah,
I'll check it out. Cool.
it's UNTAPPD, no E.
Yeah, I can see your screen. So yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah, cool.
yeah,
So
it's
it's pretty cool. Bum, what do you got, brother?
For the Share Beer pregame show, I had brand new Sam Adams Winter Lager in brand new packaging. They changed it yet again.
I'll check you out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of neat this year.
Yeah.
And for the game, or at least this show, Joe, you saw this Saturday night during your Congratulations Cubs video. This was something I previewed for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
This Stone IPA, and I don't know if you guys have seen this, Mark and the others,
No.
the West Virginia prototype, brewed at the New Stone Brewery in West Virginia.
Oh, okay. I have not seen that one.
I wonder if it tastes like unemployment.
Oh, man.
What's that?
I missed that comment. What was that?
He said he wonders if it tastes like unemployment.
Oh,
That's funny.
That's horrible. As we are trying to get Greg into the show as well, that's hilarious. He's probably, really scrapping to get in now. That's, oh my God, man.
Yeah, Greg said he was going to try and join in next week, but he's probably trying to get in now.
They're laying people off left and right.
But
Oh, he's actually
now,
in the
from
chat.
what Earth-
He's actually in the chat.
from what Earth mentioned on late Saturday, apparently they they tweaked the recipe for this a little bit, and I don't drink enough Stone that I'd be able to tell the difference.
okay.
But you pretty much know what you're getting with Stone IPA. And this bottle, Joe, you usually ask. The bottle for this bomber cost me $6.
Yeah.
And I bought it in Virginia.
It's Stone's one of those breweries. I think what is it, Zach? Is just their size or whatever it is, but they usually have pretty reasonably priced bombers.
I think they're pretty reasonably priced. Bombers,
I would have.
I find their 6-packs are overpriced, but the bombers are always really affordable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're for some reason, right? Because you're
I think they
exactly
have a
right
really
about that.
They must just have a really good distribution thing figured out. But then I hear from guys in Jersey that have a hell of a time getting the stuff.
Probably just depends on the distributor there.
Pennsylvania
Yeah.
distribution of Stone is spotty. I just found my first Enjoy By beer, first time ever here a couple weeks ago. The Tangerine IPA.
Yeah, the tangerine.
That's the first one I've.
I seen that tangerine. Has anybody had that tangerine enjoyed by?
No.
No,
Is that
Yeah, I had it. It was okay.
Is it Enjoy by 1031? Is that what it was?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I've seen it on the shelf. I haven't gotten it yet. Maybe
Yeah, I
I'll pick one
haven't
up.
gotten it either. Greg had knee surgery, so he's not able to join us. He's on painkillers, so that's what he's drinking. As a matter of fact, he'll probably be nodding out here in a second. That's funny too, because
going well. Yeah,
another really good friend of mine just had knee surgery too. He's like in his second week of physical therapy.
Did he have a knee replacement? Is that what he had?
No, he had knee surgery. He had to have his
just regular knee surgery.
Yeah. But Greg says he's had it, of course. Yeah, maybe he'll jump in next week. And then, real quick, Juan, says hi. I think he was in the chat last week too.
Yeah.
He says
No,
hi.
we haven't been malt liquored yet. We
have not been malt liquored yet.
Oh man, maybe we lost Jay Vega in the transfer to YouTube.
That we didn't get the weekend shows. We didn't get malt liquored. We got malt liquored by Bum.
Oh, he did a malt liquor, huh?
Yeah, on the weekend show, we got malt liquored by Bum out of all people.
I couldn't join the show, so I malt liquored you in the chat.
Malt liquored, exactly. What is this? We have Zach SG1. Do you guys get Australian beers in the U.S.? Foster's.
Foster.
We get some Coopers.
I know they hate that. Yeah, no, Cooper's is really good. I like Cooper's.
Really sparkling ale.
I've had a couple versions of Cooper's. What flavors have I had from Cooper's? I remember having a couple of Cooper's beers. I've had, there's a New Zealand beer I've had too that's not too bad. A little more sweet, light lager.
I know what it is. I can't think of the name though.
Green bottle, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think it's like Tasmanian or something, isn't it? TS something, isn't it? That New Zealand beer. I've been in that. I've actually had over the years quite a few Australian viewers and discussed beers with several of them. Yeah, maybe one of these days I'll make that trip. That's a hell of a long flight for us.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Whereabouts in the US are you all from?
I'm in Atlanta, so on the East Coast.
Yeah, Mark's on the East Coast.
Georgia.
I'm in Pittsburgh, north of where Mark's at. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I'm in Colorado.
Yeah, Zach's in Colorado and I'm in Arizona, so it's
that's west.
Yeah, yep.
Cool.
All over that.
Yep. So it's a good representation of the states right now, and then we do have Greg in the chat, and he's in Virginia, which was part of that, and I believe Greg is employed. So that was hilarious, man. But there is a nice little discussion going on in the chat. So for those of you that do want to jump in on that, that's great. That's one good part of the YouTube part of this is that live chat. Some people have really been asking for that, so I'm glad that that's finally getting going good. So Zach, give us the update on the GABF this year. the Great American Beer Festival?
Yeah, it was. You know, it was kind of the same as it always is. It's a big party. A lot of people bringing in a lot of different beers. A lot of really cool events. The fest, I think they said there was 7,000 something beers submitted this year.
Jesus.
That's it. God.
And yeah, what are those numbers again? I love hearing those numbers. So, like, how many days it would take you, or how long it would take you to actually sample all that beer? At what is it, like 1 ounce samples or 1.5?
Is this a math question?
Ounce
Are they two?
Yeah,
How big
you
are the pours? Are they 2 ounce or?
Hey, right here.
Sample
Okay.
all that beer.
I made it.
What is it, like 1 ounce samples or 1.5?
Is this a math question? Are they two? How big are the pours? Are they 2 ounce or?
Hey, right here.
Yeah, we get to hear everything on the delay that's in the live stream now. If you have 2 windows open, you have to like pause the other show. You have to pause the other window or something.
Yeah, that was my initial problem.
Yeah, there's like a 10-second delay. It seems like between the Hangout and YouTube.
Yeah.
That's happened to me a few times too when I've gotten on.
Oh yeah, it happens to me every single show. I have to pause that. You know, when I start it, I have to quickly go to the other window and shut that. You know, so there's no other way. I think because the chat that's in here, yeah, the chat that's in here is separate from the live chat. So there's a little confusing that way though, isn't it? Because if we could have our own chat going that you can only see if you're in the Hangout. And
I didn't even realize there was a chat in here.
Yeah, there's a chat in here.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
And then there's the live chat that happens on the YouTube page at the same time. So there's different chats going on. So or there could be. So yeah, what did you hear any of those crazy numbers, Zach? Like I know in the past it would take you like a couple of days or like how many hours it would take you to finish that many.
It's not even possible. It's the thing. There's just so many different beers. This was the first year that I kind of went through, and I usually say about 70% of what you drink there is okay, like a 3-star beer, and then about 20% more you just can't stand. You have to dump them, and then 10% are like, oh shit, this is a really good beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the first year that I thought, you know, I only had maybe 5 beers that I just couldn't stand. So really good quality of beers this year. Saw a real big, you know, Texas showed up really well. The Northwest with Oregon, Washington, those guys really showed up. Pennsylvania's getting such a great beer scene. One thing that was really cool this year was the guilds really focused on the guilds all have a separate place, so you can go to Rhode Island and Pennsylvania and all these places and talk to the guild members there, and they kind of bring some rare off stuff. So that was kind of cool to see.
Guilds, right?
You're talking about the different home brewing guilds?
No, professional brewers.
Oh, okay. So like but what kind of what are some of the names of those guilds?
It's just like the Rhode Island Brewers Guild, the Colorado Brewers.
Oh, I got you. Okay, all right.
Georgia, Arizona, yeah.
So what are some of the numbers from GABF as far as you know, people that attended? How many brewers were there?
I think it was just above 2,000 breweries participating. You had about 1,200 at the actual show. pouring roughly, I think, 32. They said 3,200 different beers, I think.
Wow. Okay.
I think there's 109 categories this year for judging. Oddly enough, the only category that medals were not awarded in are the pumpkin beer category.
And why is that?
Pumpkin actually split into two categories. There's a pumpkin spice category and a pumpkin category.
Yeah.
Okay.
The pumpkin category, I guess there just wasn't a good one, so they didn't give any medals for that.
Wow. And pumpkin spice, I would assume, is more of that like pumpkin pie type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was pretty interesting. IPA was again the biggest category. Chili beer was really big this year. It was kind of interesting to see the whole East Coast versus West Coast IPA craze going down.
I wish there was a well, maybe there is. I'm still digging around here trying to find just a graph for perhaps by state who was there at GABF. You know what I'm saying? Like how many breweries were there per state?
Oh, okay.
California always wins that one.
Yeah, there's just I don't see any other way around that one, right? Like they just kind of trump everybody as far as breweries.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Greg.
Hey, Greg.
It's the first time I've been on the chat since, it's probably been 6-8 months, maybe even a year.
I was going to say, it's been about a year, yeah.
Quite some time, yep.
Y'all were asking about this?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. I'm going to open this one.
Oh, right on. Yeah, let's check that out. Yeah, good.
Seen that one, yeah. I saw that in the store last weekend. I'm going to have to go. If Greg likes it, I'll buy it.
It's pretty good. I've had it. I had one last week. It is tasty. It's not as dank as their regular Enjoy By to me, but it is very, very tasty. I'm a big fan of the Enjoy By series.
No, they do a good job with them.
And of course, I didn't know I poured it in a damn frosted glass here, so it'll take a second for it to clear up. Big citrusy, tangerine, piney, grapefruity notes. I was expecting more tangerine. I have reviewed this, but I haven't posted it yet. I was expecting more tangerine than what I'm actually getting, but it is there. But it's not outstanding like I was expecting it to be.
Okay.
With tangerine written in big orange letters on the front of it.
It's on the label.
But for a 9.4%er, it's pretty damn tasty.
Do you guys get much Polish beer out in America?
Polish, wow.
A few.
I know. I've had a Polish beer. I know I have.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, not too much, I don't think.
Do you remember the name?
No.
Names?
Man, I'd have
I
to.
knew that was the next question. I was trying to remember what it is.
I don't remember the name offhand, but whatever it was, I have the bottle out in my garage from 30 years ago.
Impressive. That's cool.
Give him 10 minutes, he'll find it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
No, because that's in the UK is extremely popular. Extremely popular, and that's my Polish beer is my go-to beer.
Okay. Now, are they doing more of a traditional? Yeah, I've seen that one.
Tyski.
Tyski, yep.
I think the Polish pronounce it Tyski, but Tyski. Me and my friends say Tyski.
Tyski.
So is it like a Pilsner? Would it be equivalent to like a?
I've not tried a Pilsner. I work at a bar. We serve it there. I've not tried it.
All right.
So I've not actually tried it, but so I'd tricky what to compare it to.
I'm looking at all the Polish beers here on Google, and I don't recognize any of the labels.
It's
I bet you can get a fair amount in Pittsburgh there, Bum. And I know there's a lot in Chicago area because there's a large Polish population, so they probably import a lot of Polish beers.
I don't see a whole lot. I don't check the imports like I used to. We seem to get the same standard imports that everybody else gets.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest drawback to buying beers from over there, they're so damn pricey once they get here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I
Yeah.
mean, I was in California for about a month, a few years back. I didn't see one Polish beer there. When I was sitting in the whole month, I didn't see one. Oh yeah.
It's interesting.
I'm a fan of all of them.
Okay.
This one in the green can is the one I want to say that
Lek. Yeah, it's a nice beer. Yeah.
I want to say that's one that I've had, but I'm not exactly positive. But as soon as you said Polish beer, I was like, I think I've had.
That's a very popular one in the UK as well. In any off license, place that sells alcohol in London, you'll get pretty much all of the main popular Polish beers.
Okay.
We've had some people from Poland in on the show wasn't that one guy that jumped in here not too long ago? Or he was
a few months ago. He was in.
He was
in
from
Romania. Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember that guy. Was he the guy that didn't have a webcam on the first show?
I think so. Yeah.
Or the first couple of shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. I've been watching.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah, you sure have. Yeah.
See, we have a worldwide audience.
We joke about it, but I mean, it's the truth, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I swear to God, for some reason, the regions where I don't even think they can drink beer, like the Middle East. I get, and Greg's probably experienced this as well. Like there's a lot of fans in like, I think Israel can drink, right? They have beer there.
But no, I mean, before Google wiped me off the face of the earth, I used to get comments from Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates and Bahrain and that type of thing. So.
Exactly. Yes.
What do you got there, Zach? That is
just special. It's called PBR.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Polish
PBR.
beer.
Yeah, that's.
It's baseball beer.
That's a baseball
It
beer.
actually is baseball beer.
That's a good baseball beer.
So,
I was all out of old style because I usually drink a lot of old style too, and that's the official beer of the Cubs.
Yeah, that is the official beer of the Cubs. Yep.
You know what? I think Old Style might have ended their partnership with the Cubs a couple years ago. They had like a 50-year connection with the Cubs. I think Old Style, that might have come to an end.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it did, like 2 years ago.
Huh. That's too bad. So what do you think? Like Stone is probably the official beer of the Cubs now? Stone IPA?
Well they did with 75 people.
Speaking from what I know as a collector of stuff, the Cubs schedules, instead of having Old Style on the back of them as they've had for the last 50-some years, they now have Bud on the back for the last 2 years.
Yeah. Bud paid them more money.
Oh, isn't Bud everywhere? I mean, they are. I mean, they're just the basically they're the beer of all the sports, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, what sport aren't they a sponsor of, man? I mean, they kind of trump everything, don't they?
That's so true.
I'd imagine you see them all over the place over there too, don't you?
Yeah, all over the place. And you know what? I'm not a fan of Buds. I'll drink it, but I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot better tasting beer.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. Yeah.
I'll drink it.
That was a stupid phrase right there. It's a lot better beer, but I'll still drink it if I have to. So you're in.
Yeah. You got a big smile from Greg on that one there, Charlie. He's definitely a.
I'm glad.
Yeah, that warmed his heart. What are you drinking, Mark? What do you got there?
I went down into the basement, and this maybe the oldest remaining bottle in my basement. This is a Stone Vertical Epic from 2009.
Oh my!
Wow.
Yeah. So I still have a few bottles. I've got a couple 2010 and 11 and a 12, but this one has been down there a while. Well, 7 years, and so I figured, what the heck?
Is that one chilled?
Yes, it is chilled. And I forget the style, but the print is so tiny on this bottle. I can't read it. I'm gonna have to look it up.
That sucks.
This may be a silly question, but beer doesn't mature as wine. Well, with age as wine does it?
Not the same as wine, but if you have a good like stouts or barley wines or that type of stuff, you can get a good number of years. I mean, you wouldn't want a 50-year-old beer probably, but
I think I saw a guy drinking it was like a 30-year-old bud or something, and he made him throw up, but you know.
Yeah. No, but like barley wines and stouts, I mean, you can keep them around 8 or 10 years or more if you keep them dark and cool.
You got the right guy in here to ask that question of Charlie, because Zach knows all about it.
Yeah.
Zach spends a lot of time and money on aging beers.
Vertical Epic. So I last had this beer in
on the 08 edition, so I don't know if they changed it from year to year or what.
Yeah, they did change. It was a little bit each year. This says that it was a strong dark ale, 8.6%.
2009 marks when your eyes probably worked better.
I know they worked better in 2009. And I've only had it twice. Well, this is the second time. The first time I had it, I bought 2 bottles. So I had the one back in 2009, right after I bought it, because I did buy this one new. And I gave it 4 stars then. So, and I don't know, did I put any notes on it? I can't tell. But, this still has a pretty strong aroma to it. But a lot of times, in just stouts and dark ales, they've been around a while. They kind of get that almost like a black licorice kind of aroma.
Yeah.
Like it's not like acidic, but there's a little bit of that black licorice and almost like fermented dark fruit kind of.
Fruit, yeah, it's the dark fruit thing you get for sure.
Yeah. Raisins, figs, plums, dates.
Right.
But the flavor is much better than the aroma. The aroma kind of has that kind of that licorice fig, but the taste is it's still really solid. It's got good body. I am getting figs. I mean, that's probably good figs, a little bit of chocolate, maybe a little bit of smoke and spice to it.
Right.
And it's still, I mean, you can see it's still got good head retention and carbonation and everything is holding up. It's dark, yeah, it's got some spice and smoke in the back, but it's like dark fruit forward with some spice and a little bit of smokiness at the back. Wow, you probably could keep it around a little bit longer, but it's probably past its prime. But it's still very good.
I wish I could go into as much depth with my beer as you guys do.
Mm-hmm.
I've got downstairs.
It's really good.
Don't hold on to the Polish beer for 7 years.
No, Polish beer is meant to be drunk in 7 weeks or less, probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't age one of those. No, don't.
As long as it takes to get there from Poland is about as long as you want to age it. Probably.
Yeah, dear God, yes. Especially if they're in a clear bottle or something. Forget about it.
Especially if they're lagers or pilsners or anything like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
You'll get drunk a lot quicker than that.
Yeah. No, this is still good beer. I mean, it's lost a little bit. I mean, it's not as full. I mean, it's not as full bodied as it should be for the style, but it's still got some decent body to it. The flavors are still good, but I think what it's lost is more in the just not as full-bodied as it would be when it was new, I think. So.
What about the alcohol? Is the alcohol less?
The alcohol's that it's not hot. Doesn't smell or taste hot. It's still there, but it's not prominent. You're not getting any alcohol in the nose, really. You're getting kind of that licorice or spicy dark fruit, but there's nothing really. It's not hot on the taste or anything, so it's still not bad beer. But now I think that might be. I think the oldest beer in my basement is now from 2010, so we'll see.
Wow.
What year did you say that was from? 2009, was it?
2009. Yeah, so this is
Quite old. 7 years.
this was bottled on September 9th, 2009. Yeah. So
And you
it's just
feel
over
it tasted a
7 years.
little bit past its. It tasted a little bit off.
Yeah, I've got one down. I've got an Alaska smoked porter down there from 2002. I'm kind of scared to drink it because I don't know if it's going to be any good now.
It's not getting any better, Greg. I just open it up and drink it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? I've been having a lot of fun with some of those beers that I had stored when I was in Albuquerque, and that that was a couple years ago now, and I've got them out of storage, and I'm surprised at how many of those beers are actually still pretty darn.
Mhm.
I think I've only poured 2 of them.
That's not bad, really.
Yeah, it really isn't, man. There's some beers in there that have no business surviving this long. And
2 years in the Arizona heat, basically.
yeah, they were sitting in a hot storage for a couple. I mean, did not store these beers properly. They were with my furniture. I mean, I did not make any effort to store them properly. I didn't have the time. So it was like, in a real hurry. And I am shocked at how good most of these beers have been. You know what I'm saying? For the way they were. Yeah. I think I only lost one. I think there was only one that was busted. And the rest made the journey. And then as I'm cracking them open, cooling them and cracking them open, man, I'm surprised at how many are actually pretty darn decent,
What year did you say they're from, Joe?
I'm sorry?
What year did you say they're from?
Oh, they're various years, man. Some of them, I just had a Deschutes Twilight Ale that I think was from, I want to say 2008 or something like that. And that was actually pretty good. 2009, 2008. There's some that are ridiculously old, man. It's crazy. But really quick, Ewing in the chat here is asking if any of us have had the limited edition Guinness West Indies Porter. I don't think I've had the West Indies Porter.
I have not.
But we had that Guinness discussion. What was it? Was it the last show or was it on a weekend show? I think it was the last show, right?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I'm just reading Alice's comments. He's from London.
I had the Guinness in Antwerpen.
Oh, yeah, you had the Antwerpen. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I've not had that either.
What about you, Zach? Have you had it?
No, but I think that's the one that they make special for that day. It's like a big holiday in Ireland almost. I want to say that was the original recipe up there. If you guys can check it out, I always tell people you need to watch the National Geographics on Guinness Brewing Company. It's probably one of the best beer documentaries I've watched.
Wow.
It's on YouTube, free of charge, and you can search National Geographic's Guinness. But it really goes through a pretty interesting story of the whole company start to where they're at now. And then they do this day, I can't remember what it's called. Everywhere in Guinness, it's free live music, and you have to be an associated partner bar to even get the special Guinness brew.
Is it that? What's the? Is it that day for some guy? Is it the guy? There's a.
It's the original guy that started it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's the. What do they call
It's
that?
pretty cool. It shows you how some malts over on malt, or there's a semi that pulls into an alley in the middle of Dublin and belly dumps a bunch of grain right into the alley, and that actually goes through a grate that goes into a basement. That's where they start malting all their stuff. And it goes through, like, there's a secret room. There's a reason why Guinness made in Ireland tastes different. They've tried to recreate that at the Canadian plant. And I think there's a plant in Southeast Asia as well. But yeah, if you are into the history of beer at all, it's one of my favorite stories from it is how the original owner in Ireland never thought that Guinness would get to be this big brewery. And they said, oh yeah, you go ahead and you have those water rights. Well, he started using way more water than the government of Ireland thought was allowed. So they sent the treasury or whatever over there to say, hey, you need to give those water rights back. The guy chases him off of his property with a pitchfork. and it was never brought back up again.
Well, one of these days, I darn sure aim to find out how good that brewery, how good Guinness is out of the tap from the Guinness brewery. One of these days, I am going to find out. I am still in contact with our friend of the show that. What did he mark? He worked at Guinness.
John Nesbitt, right? Yeah.
I believe he worked at Guinness, and he would jump in the show. I think one time he actually was at work and he jumped in the show, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So yeah, I am still in contact with him. He catches up with me on my Instagram for sure, and yeah, I still that is one of my goals. I want to try to hopefully make it next year. I am hoping. I've got my fingers crossed. That's a goal.
I'm sure it's tasty out of the tap there.
What was that, Greg?
I'm sure it's tasty out of the tap there.
Oh my God!
I've had their foreign export stout was my favorite.
Okay.
And that's one that's still made there in Ireland, and where a lot of the ones that are made for Guinness now are made in Canada, I think.
Yeah, that's what Yep.
Made at the same factory as Red Stripe. But I hear the Jameson factory is quite the good time too.
Yeah. I aim to go over there and get hammered. I mean,
I'd love to go.
Joe's gonna go over and he's gonna go, it's hammer time.
Yeah, it's hammer time. Yeah, I don't necessarily drink to get drunk, but if I go over there, trust me, man.
Somebody carrying Joji out.
Yeah,
Joe, you think if we went together, we could get deported?
We could what?
Yeah, we'll just send you back.
I think if we went together, we could get deported.
Yeah, probably.
Well, it is always nice to have goals, you know. So
I would love to go over there and shotgun a Limerita in Guinness. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Oh Lord!
Go into an authentic English pub, Irish pub, and say, "Okay, I'm going to show you boys how to drink Guinness."
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Joe D. As a matter of fact, I went back and looked at my Limerita review today, and I can't believe it. I gave it as good a grade as I did. I'm embarrassed.
It's just respect. It's just respect for the brand.
What's the worst beer you've ever reviewed? And that was the first one that came to my mind.
And he gave it a good review.
He gave it a B-. Yeah, and I'm saying, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my craft beer reviewer's card over this.
Can't deny reading.
Yeah, you guys been to Ireland?
So Limerita was Joe, Limerita was so bad that Greg had to get his knees replaced.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't all those years of beating yourself up, Greg. It was that one damn Limerita.
Yeah, the Lime-A-Rita, man. I tell you, I bet you there's going to be a lot of Lime-A-Ritas consumed at the Cubs game today. Well, in Cleveland, right? Because they're playing in Cleveland.
Who's everybody going for?
I'm going for Cubs. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going for the Cubs. They beat my Dodgers, so I got to stay within the National League. So yeah, absolutely.
And I lived there for a while, so I'm a semi-Cubs fan. Semi.
I was a fan of both growing up. So.
Were you really? You were an Indians fan as well?
So my grandpa was from Buffalo, and he played minor league ball, and was going to play for the Toronto minor league team. But actually, his team was always the Indians.
Mm.
And then I grew up in the time of Major League.
Mm-hmm.
So the movie, I always loved the Indians.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm Chicago is like my second city. I have a lot of family there.
Oh.
And they both deserve to win. They haven't won in such a long time, but somebody's going to be disappointed at the end of this.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, there always is. Yeah, absolutely.
I just want a great series.
Yeah, it'll be a good series. We're gonna end this one, but yeah, I'm definitely going for the Cubs. Bum, you got a team you're rooting for?
Well, I'm closest to Cleveland, and it's only a couple hours away from me. I'm kind of rooting for the Cubs, as I told you late Saturday, Joe. But if the Indians win, I'll have no problem with that either.
Yeah, it's a good result for both.
Here's my old style Cubs ball,
Old style,
which is designed to look like a baseball bat.
Oh, yeah. That is cool. That is cool.
See you guys next week, hopefully.
All right, man. We'll see you.
Charlie, glad you could make it.
Yeah, I'm glad Charlie finally made it. So, real quick, guys, there's going to be a lot of high fives and stuff happening today. Is there an age limit on a high five? When you hit a certain age, do you have to go knuckles? Like, is it okay to still go, yeah, high five? Is that still okay after a certain age?
You might throw your shoulder.
You asking?
They want to add all that boom, pow, explosion when you do the.
Well, are you asking if fist pumping's more of a younger thing or an older thing?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The fifth thing is more.
No. Are you saying are you asking whether it's older or younger?
Yeah. Is there an age limit on a high five? Like, is it?
So you literally? You don't know? I don't know. I don't know.
I still do high fives.
You still do high five? I'm just wondering. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be somebody is going to be doing a lot of high fives and a lot of knuckles and a lot of all that stuff today, right? And actually, probably since right now, right? The game's going to be starting. So if you're in a bar and you see a guy, is it like, yeah, knuckles? Is that what's cool? Or is it?
For me personally, I'll be honest. I'm 24. If I'm seeing my friends, maybe I'll give them a little fist bump. But if I'm meeting someone new, I'll always give them a handshake.
Well, what's happening with the elbows?
Or high five, whatever.
They're hooking elbows now.
Yeah.
No, I don't elbow them. I don't elbow them.
Hooking elbows.
They're hooking arms like.
Yeah, they're hooking the arm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I see.
Oh, that's the new one.
Yeah. Or you kind
I'm
of
too old for that.
You kind of give the shoulder, the kind of like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you do that. Yeah, I think there's definitely an age limit on the high five. You know what I'm saying? Because you're kind of like,
I agree. There's got to be. Yeah, I think there is an age limit.
There's a lot of things that can go wrong with a high five, like you miss. You know what I'm saying? Or you get that awkward kind of half hand thing going. That there's no, you don't want that.
Well, you miss the high, you hit the low.
Yeah, but
that's true.
When you're talking about awkwardness in the UK, a lot of people, especially our age, when the
our age,
I'm 24. So basically, you get a lot of people my age who, when you meet them or you're saying bye or hello or whatever, one of you goes for the fist bump and but the other one goes for the handshake.
Oh, that's true.
And then a fight breaks out.
The fucking time.
Yeah.
It happens to everyone, so it's all right.
All right, guys. Hey, we're gonna end this one. Thank you, Charlie, for finally jumping in. Hey, Greg, good.
Thank you
It's
for
been a while.
following me.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm in a different room and everything now. Everything's different now than it was the last time I was with you guys.
Yeah.
It's been quite a long time.
Well,
Yeah, good seeing you though.
Good
Yeah.
seeing you, and I'm glad the surgery is going well. Hopefully, it looks like it.
Well, it did. I had it be 2 weeks this Thursday. I went for my first therapy yesterday, and they killed me.
Yeah.
Did you have knee replacement or just regular just surgery?
I had arthroscopic on my left one last month, and I had partial knee replacement Thursday a week ago.
Partial knee, okay.
On the right one. So I've had both of
Okay.
them done in the last 2 months.
Wow.
And technically, I'm unemployed. I lost my cabinet shop over all this deal because I've been unemployed since July.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, it's been kind of rough on me. Yeah, but I don't want to bring everybody down. That's my problem, not your problem. But hopefully, one door closes, and another one will open.
Yeah, absolutely, Greg. Well, yeah, best wishes to you, man. And wow, that's incredible. Yeah, my mom went through a similar circumstance when she got cancer, so it sucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been a rough year. My mom passed away in June, and the day after the funeral, my knee went out, and it's been downhill for me ever since. So,
you've got a good attitude, and it sounds like you're on the way back up. So get the therapy.
It's water on the bridge, and it's all behind me now, and I got to just get back up on my legs and get back up on my feet, and another door will open, and I'll go down that road probably come December 1st of the year.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just about keeping that positive attitude, because that's just life, isn't it?
Yeah.
well, thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Good to hear from you, Greg. Thank you, man, for jumping in. Mark, Bum, Charlie.
Charlie,
Good seeing you, man.
Awesome,
Peace out.
guys.
Peace, brother.
Take care. I'll see you next Tuesday.
All right.
All right, man.
Sounds good.
Later.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace.